Technical service providers, TSP, need to be able to monitor and access machines they manage. Technicians should utilize ConnectWise Automate, automation that remotely manages and monitors workstations, servers, and network devices. Understanding the basics of how Automate works is the key to developing automated monitoring and remediating solutions. In this lesson, you will learn how to discuss the ConnectWise Automate flow of information, use the control center, create new users, clients, contacts, and locations, execute custom agent installers, navigate the computer management screen. Click on each of the buttons for summarized information about the Automate platform. ConnectWise Automate is a remote monitoring and management platform which allows you to automate many routine tasks performed by technicians. The Automate platform includes the following components: Automate server, web server, database server, automation server, control center, web control center, agent. The first step is to get an Automate agent installed on a computer in the client's network. Once one agent is inside the network, it can be set as a pro and utilized to continue deploying agents across the network. Agents collect information about a device, and using schedules defined on agent templates, they send back this information to the Automate server. From this point, the network is being monitored and services that have been set up are deployed accordingly. When an issue is discovered on an endpoint, a technician can log into the Automate server and send commands to remediate the problem. The Automate server queues the commands and waits for the agent to check in and establish a connection. Once this check-in connection is established, the server uses this window to send all queued commands to the agent. Automate agents should be deployed at all of your managed clients' networks. Since the Control Center and Web Control Center communicate over HTTPS, your technicians can manage alerts and correct issues remotely from anywhere with an internet connection. Increase service, not costs. Support more endpoints without adding headaches or headcount. As a successful IT pro, you're always seeking ways to manage costs while improving service. ConnectWise Automate enables your technicians to manage more endpoints with less stress, increasing your productivity, not to mention customer satisfaction, without increasing expenses. Various technicians, admins, and other IT professionals use Automate on a daily basis to resolve client issues on endpoints. However, the power in the platform is in developing automated solutions that are proactive and solve issues before your clients are even aware. Automate any IT support tasks. Responding slowly to requests can hurt your reputation. By automating recurring and mundane tasks with ConnectWise Automate, you free up valuable time so your technicians can handle higher priorities and reduce downtime for those who rely on you to get their job done. While Automate is mainly for technicians and administrators to solve issues and create proactive automated solutions, everyone may need to access Automate for information. For example, an account manager may need to gather information on a client's network before speaking with them. Additionally, various roles from CEO down to a report engineer may need to run reports on client network health or ticket service summaries. When you begin creating users for Automate, keep these roles in mind and create user classes that restrict each user's access. Only features their role will need to complete tasks. The Automate Control Center allows you to interact with agent devices and the Automate database. When initially logged into the Control Center, the Browse module loads. From here, you can access clients and groups on their respective tabs, as well as all of the agents that are associated with that client or group. There are several modules in the left navigation bar. Besides the Browse module, this lesson covers two important modules you need to be familiar with in the beginning and will routinely use. These modules are the Automation and System modules. In the Automation module, you can access features which assist you in remediation, such as scripts and monitors. You will use this module often to configure monitoring and proactive solutions for routine tasks. The System module gives you access to items that configure Automate, such as Dashboard and the Solution Center, as well as users. The Automate Administrator will spend time in the dashboard setting up the platform to effortlessly provide all Automate users with the features they need. Test your knowledge of the Control Center. Drag and drop each description to its respective module. In order for technicians to use the Control Center, you need to create a user profile for them in Automate. To create a new user, begin in the Control Center. Select System, then Users. This will open a list of all users that are currently in the system. Select the plus Add button to add a new user. This will display the user configuration window. In user configuration, enter all of the required fields that are highlighted in pink. In this instance, you will need to add the username, password twice, and the email address. If you click the Add New button, you are prompted that the user cannot log in. If the user is not assigned any user classes and/or does not have access to agents, they will not be able to log into the Control Center. You select the Permission tab to select a user class. Add all of the user classes this user needs to complete any task they will be assigned by right-clicking and selecting the user class. Next, click on Groups and Clients to add the user to a group. In the lower section, select the group or groups the user needs access to. All agents and all clients can be used to give the user access to all agents in the Automate platform. The top half of the screen can be used to allow the user to filter what they see in the agent list view of the Browse module. This is just for filtering what is displayed and not used to restrict access. Click Save when finished. The user is now added to the Automate system and can log in. Automate uses 5 basic objects to organize and deliver automated services and solutions. Many of the built-in features use these objects to determine which service plan and level of monitoring and management is deployed. The basic objects include client, contact, group, location, and script. Clients are the companies whose technology you monitor and manage using ConnectWise Automate. The client screen for each client you onboard will hold a wealth of information that can be used for automation and resolving issues. The client screen categorizes and displays data in the following tabs: General, Info, Passwords, Documents, Time Slips, Contacts, Tickets, Projects, Product Keys, License Management, Permission Status, Managed Services, Computers, Network Devices, and Ignite. Contacts hold information about anyone in your automated environment. They can be people you speak to at your clients, the vendors, or people from companies that support your business. There are 2 types of contacts in Automate: client contacts, for people you reach out to at your client's locations, or system contacts for all other types of contacts. By default, system contacts are created. Selecting a client from the client drop-down creates a client contact. Furthermore, Client contacts can be informational or managed. Managed requires the Active Directory plugin and the appropriate Managed Activated checkbox is selected to employ a user-centric managing model. Groups, found in the Browse menu of the Control Center, are organizational objects and serve as the hub for deploying automated services. Using searches, the groups populate with agents that share some sort of commonality. For example, all Windows 2016 servers can be a group. Double-clicking on a group loads the group screen. From here, scripts, monitors, and more can be applied on groups for a more scalable approach to managing the services you deploy to your clients. Automate allows you to set up multiple locations to logically organize client networks and assets in any way that makes sense for the services you deliver and manage. They are typically broken up by one or more of the following example conditions: physical locations, VLANs, subnets, buildings, and departments. The location screen categorizes and displays data in the following tabs: General, Info, Deployment Defaults, Passwords, Remote Backup, Visio 1, Visio 2, SNMP Settings, Status, Managed Services, Computers, Network Devices, Contacts, and Ignite. Scripts are one of the most powerful features of the ConnectWise Automate system and can be used to perform ordered functions and combined with other features. Some common uses of scripts are software deployment, computer configuration modification, read and write files, registry modification, execution of many other activities. Scripts can target computers, clients, mobile devices, network devices, contacts, and other devices. Once established, scripts can be scheduled, ran on demand, or when triggered by a monitor. Scripts are located in the Tools menu and created using the script editor. Plan and implement scripts to complement your managed service contracts. Creating new assets in Automate allows you to organize and manage systems. Automate uses information about clients, contacts, and their specific locations for multiple reasons. For example, Automate uses information entered on the location for creating custom agent deployment packages. Clicking on the Plus New button will allow you to create new clients, contacts, locations, and other resources. When creating a new item in Automate, you will need to populate any field that is highlighted in pink. Once you add the required fields, click the Create button. Now that the asset has been created, additional tabs and fields may be available to you. Please note that the required fields change depending on what item you are creating. Required fields for new Automate objects are highlighted in which color? The standard agent installer adds new agents to location 1, which is called New Computers in a fresh default installation. To avoid manually moving new agents to their correct locations, you will want to take advantage of custom installers. When you add location passwords and configure the Deployments and Defaults tab at a location, you can download custom agent installer packages for that location. Custom agent installers will immediately add the new agent to the appropriate location and apply templates. Click on each button for information on setting up and using custom installers. On the Locations Password tab, you right-click and select Add Entry. In the Add Entry pop-up, enter the credentials necessary to grant admin access to the computers to which you are adding the agents. Once you enter all of the applicable information, click OK on the Add Entry screen. Your new credentials have been added to the location, and it is safe to close the location screen. The credentials will be used for custom installers in the Web Control Center and by the Network Pro for agent installation. In the Deployments and Defaults tab, you must select the desired defaults for the install package. In the Agent Deployment Settings section, select a default group for the agent, the domain credentials you added to the Passwords tab for the installation, and which template to apply to the agent. Click Save to apply the changes. These are just the initial defaults for the agent. According to group setup and service plan selection, the agents are added to other appropriate groups as well as have other templates applied during onboarding. Agent installers can be downloaded from the Web Control Center, including custom installers. Begin by opening a browser such as Chrome and navigate to the fully qualified domain name or FQDN of your Automate server, followed by /automate. Enter your username and then password to log in. The Web Control Center looks and works similarly to the Control Center. Its functionality is more limited and meant for day-to-day tasks of technicians. One exclusive feature of the Web Control Center is the ability to download installers for Automate. Begin by clicking on the System menu icon in the lower left. Expand the Installers drop-down. You can download the basic agent installer, a custom agent installer, as well as an installer for the full Control Center. After selecting Custom Agent, a screen displays where you select the client, the location from the agent destination drop-down, and the type of executable from the installer type drop-down. Click Download to begin downloading the file. Once the download is complete, you can click on it in the browser's taskbar to begin installation. Where can you access custom agent installers? The computer management screen is accessed by double-clicking on an agent in the agent list view. You use the computer management screen, CMS for short, to resolve issues on an endpoint. You can even use the CMS to begin making automated solutions for issues you find yourself routinely addressing. The CMS shows relevant information about the agent. This information is updated based off of the inventories dictated by the agent template. The CMS interface is logically separated by purpose. Click each of the highlighted areas for more information about the CMS. The data tiles displayed on the selected workspace show a summary of feature-specific data related to the agent computer. For example, the monitors tile displays the number of remote monitors in a success, warning, failed, or collecting state. If an agent is offline, the last available monitor data will be reflected. Most tiles can be clicked on to expand and reveal more detailed information and/or functionality. The agent selector displays the client name, location, and computer name of the remote agent. The client name and location are links that can be used to be taken directly to the client and/or location screens. If multiple computers have been opened, you can click on the computer icon to select from a list of available agents to open their respective CMS. Click on the pop-out icon to pop out the computer management screen to its own window. Click the Close X icon to close the computer management screen for that computer and remove the computer from the list. Agent Details displays the domain and user currently logged in. If the user is inactive, the inactive time displays just below the username as the idle time. You click on the Show Details link to view general information about the computer, such as uptime, last user, last startup, asset tag, asset date, install date, etc. This is also where you assign the main contact to associate with this device by selecting one from the contact drop-down. This section consists of the My Dashboard, Automation, Device and Plugins workspaces. Each workspace shows related tiles that can be opened to expanded views. While the Automation, Device and Plugins workspaces cannot be customized, you can create personal workspaces for My Dashboard that can be customized to show tiles from all three system workspaces to suit your needs. To create a new workspace for My Dashboard, click on the Workspace Settings icon to create your own workspace. The Workspace Settings screen loads, allowing you to select specific tiles and save the workspace. Alternatively, you can right-click on any of the workspace icons to select a specific tile to view quickly. When clicked, the Begin button loads the complete computer management screen menu. All available commands, scripts, data tiles, and tools for the agent computer can be accessed from this menu. Clicking on a category will expand more multi-level categories to access features needed to manage an endpoint. The search feature can be used to quickly load a menu item. This saves time by eliminating the need to browse through the menus when you already know what you need. The Edit Configuration link will open up a template screen. This particular template screen is for viewing the resultant template for this agent after all applied templates meld. This is informational only to show how an agent will behave after templates are applied. The Run link loads the Run interface, which allows you to run any shell command, script, program, etc. that resides on the local machine. Contains links and options for the following: control, if configured, redirectors and tunnels, tools, which are command prompt, file explorer, registry editor, telnet session and show history, screenshots, chat, and plugins. This section displays the agent flags to quickly see at a glance what is active for the computer. For a detailed description of each of the agent flags, refer to the Agent Flag section of Navigating the Computer Management screen in the documentation. Additionally, this section of the interface displays the CPU and memory usage from the last check-in. Green indicates usage is less than 80%, and red indicates higher than 80%. The countdown timer displays the amount of time in seconds remaining before the next check-in. When a command is issued or a script has started, a notification will appear with details of the action taken. If there are any notifications that have not been viewed, a number displaying the count will appear to the right of the notification icon. Click the bell icon to open the notification history and to reset the notification count. The color of the notification will indicate if the command or script is pending or executed, which is white or black, is a success, which is green, or failed, which is red. In the computer management screen, where do you go to run a script on the agent? Let's take a minute to go over some of the important concepts covered in this lesson. You should remember how data is processed in ConnectWise Automation, the basics of using the control center and computer management screen, how to create new organizational objects and users, configuring and downloading custom agent installers. Do you feel comfortable with the material covered in this lesson? If you do, click yes below to advance. You are now ready to take the final knowledge check. Please review the following before moving forward. The knowledge check has 5 questions. You need to score 80% or get 4 questions correct to successfully complete the lesson. You can review your answers upon completion. You will be directed through the content again if you do not pass before being allowed to retake the final knowledge check. Be sure to review your answers so you know what you need to brush up on and check out the additional. Be sure to review your answers so you know what you need to brush up on and check out the additional resources for. Before viewing this section of the lesson, you must first complete prior sections. Service provider. Before viewing, let's take a minute to go over some of the important concepts covered in this lesson. You should remember how data is processed in ConnectWise Automation, the basics of using the control center and computer management screen. Before viewing this section of the lesson, you must Before viewing this section of the lesson, you must first complete.